would you remove the restrictions and regulations that Joe Biden put on the energy sector? And that means allowing more leases to be given to oil and gas companies on federal lands. That would finish the Keystone XL pipeline, reopen ANWR, and allow these companies to do what they do best, and that's produce the lifeblood of the world's economy. Would you support me in that effort?
I support you and agree with you in energy security. I don't know specifically chapter and verse all the regulations and restrictions that Joe Biden has put in place, but I can say broadly he has put restrictions in place that have inhibited our ability to be able to provide the energy that the American people need, especially during this critical time.
Just trying. She's really trying.
Yeah. Well, Sean, as luck would have it, I agree with you again. Okay, you know, you're not going to make any left-wing points, any just factual points. If you do the drilling permits right now, it takes years for them to start drilling, let alone drill, get the oil out. The tiny amount of oil they get out from the ones that they want the permits for have almost no chance of affecting the global price. At best case scenario, 5 years from now. You don't know any of that? You're a left winger, you're a Democrat, you don't know that? You don't know that they have drilling permits that they're not using at all right now? And that giving them more actually winds up driving up the prices? You don't know, as TYT wrote about, that it's actually the bankers' loophole that's creating 25% of extra inflation on the gas price? You can't make a single left-wing defense. And the reason why she didn't want to say Keystone and ANWR, and I'm curious, Jared, what your theory on Hannity is because remember, later she might be used again by the right wing when she's got to earn her paycheck, right? Like she might run in a primary pretending to be a Democrat and just put out right-wing talking point after right-wing talking point and attack whoever the leading Democrat is on behalf of Republicans. And if you say, oh, I'm for drilling in ANWR, nobody's gonna believe you're a Democrat. So Hannity's totally blowing this. So I don't know if it's a rivalry between him and Tucker, and he's like, oh, forget it, I'm just gonna show she's a Republican, right? I don't know what he's doing. What's your guess?
I don't know. I think there's something behind the scenes that happened that he just kind of doesn't want to run anymore. It's just this weird thing. I'm trying to figure out where he's trying to come with this takedown, because not many anchors or even journalists, reporters will ask someone, and then when they don't answer the question, a politician, they won't then say, you didn't answer the question. It happens like 5% of the time, and when they do, they're done. They're done with this person. She said something in the green room and he overheard her or something. He's just like, Hannity has an ugly tie today.
Because he framed it in a way to make it seem like it was like his first or second time interviewing her, and every time they do, they clash. That's the way it looked, and it also just highlighted how easy that right-wing media grift really is, because they don't get challenged. And once you really get into that seat, all you have to do is blurt out talking points or be completely black and white. But he just made her look like she doesn't know what she's talking about and like she's totally unprepared because she got comfortable, which goes to show that she's doing absolutely nothing with her job but collecting easy checks. So
we got one more clip, but I just want to look. This is perfect example of they're not allowed to disagree. I mean, so when when like the Greenwalds of the world do this sleight of hand where they imply that we don't criticize the Democratic Party and we're biased. Have you ever watched a minute of the Young Turks? I mean, we probably criticize the Democratic Party more than any other show, period, including the right wing, because we criticize them from the left, from a progressive perspective. We actually want them to do things. No, the sleight of hand is that those fake left people like Tulsi Gabbard never criticize Republicans. They're like, oh, we're principled, we criticize our own party. Okay, that's totally fine, that's good, that is principled. As long as you're also criticizing the other party, the one you're not in, you criticize both, that's principled. Like, no, we only criticize our own party, the other party is heavenly. I agree, ANWR, Keystone, open borders, whatever you got, Sean, I agree, where's the check? Where's the check, right? So no, they never, ever criticize Republicans. Oh, so Hannity's going to give her one more chance to prove that she's a Democrat. Let's see what happens.
I want your thoughts on the rush to cling to this potential decision in the Supreme Court that would overrule Roe v. Wade. Number one, Joe Biden supported a constitutional amendment to get rid of it. Interesting, he's not been asked the question. Ruth Bader Ginsburg pretty much saying and arguing what I had said all my career, which I thought it was bad law. It'll be returned to the states. Abortion is not going to be unavailable or illegal in America, so they're demagoguing that issue. I'm arguing the reason they're doing it is because they don't have anything else that they can run on and say, hey, we did this, this, and this, and we're all better off because of it. Am I wrong?
Well, I think when you look at the different efforts to assault our freedom and democracy, it continuously points to the fact that they're afraid of the people. They're afraid of us. They're afraid of this question being put to the people through their state legislatures, for the people's voices to be heard.
So that was on another instance. In this instance, 4 different times, she's like, oh, you're right, Sean. The Republicans are right about everything. And we showed you that one because Roe v. Wade, she's still pretending to be pro-choice. And she goes on, oh, you are right, Sean. Oh, Roe v. Wade, terrible, Sean. Of course not, Sean. Of course, let the people, by the way, the plausible deniability, she would later say, no, I just thought it was the wrong decision and I'm actually pro-choice, blah, blah, blah. But hey, go on Sean's show one more time. He'll probably expose you on that too. He'll be like, okay, now to say, yes, you hate Roe, good job. Now though, to get your check, you now have to be pro-life. She's like, yes, I am pro-life. I am a Democrat who agrees with every Republican position. I also mainly agree with the check that I have received. Okay, Tulsi Gabbard, Democrat my ass.
Well, we'll see if she comes back and tries to extend her principled stances even further.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.